What is up, y'all? It's your girl, Brand New, and honey, I am back in the building. Listen, child, about that Diddy and Cassie situation. Oh my God, you guys, I couldn't believe that he put her through all of that. Like, my heart, it really went out to her. Hearing all of that, it broke my heart. That a man would put his woman through something so inhumane. I don't know what it is with you niggas when y'all get power. You have to break your woman down, put her in lowest terms. Like, Diddy, you need help. And we know you are guilty of doing this, simply because you gave her the 30 million, like, just like that. Didn't try to fight it because you knew you was wrong. And I don't know what is wrong with you guys, like, especially black men. Y'all have to stop being so demonic and chaotic. That's a nightmare. Like, the behavior, it was very selfish and narcissistic on his part, using her to have other sex with men, and he gets off from it, and the putting his hands on her, and it's too much. It's just sad. It is really sad, you guys. But one thing I'm disappointed with is, I'm happy she got her money, but I wish she would have prosecuted his ass, took his ass down, like R. Kelly style, honestly. Because, I don't know, it's like he just got to pay and it went away, So, well, we don't know yet. We'll let it play out, but like, he needs to be behind bars. Because him just giving her money, I'm not satisfied with that. No. And if I'm not satisfied with it, come on. It happened to her. Like, I would need justice. That's a lot to live with for the rest of your life. That's trauma that she may not ever get rid of. She got kids, thank God she has a husband. I'm happy that Cassie was able to turn her life around, but I just wish she would have went full throttle with this. Okay? That's how I feel about it. As far as the whole situation with Will Smith, it's like, I don't even care. Because I love Will Smith. I love Jada. I like them. So, like, I told y'all, you guys, we are in these demonic times. People are really showing themselves. They will literally be your assistant, be your friend for a long time. Then what? Turn on you, put all this stuff out that could really change your reputation. It's the same shit. Will is a simp. Jada is wearing a strap on. Like, I was just like, and then he had the audacity. This is how I knew his ass was crazy. He's sitting up there with delusional ass Tasha K and telling her, yeah, keep doing what you doing for black women. What is she doing? Okay, and Tasha, I cringed every time you said Jada lied. No, bitch, you lied. Okay, you got a damn lawsuit that says, honey, a lie don't care who tell it. Okay, listen. I was like, the audacity. Ooh, child. You people are just ruthless. So, Brother Bilal, he just really showing his ass. He's a good talker. I give him that. But see, just because somebody is a good talker, that don't mean that what they is saying is true. And we don't give a damn, no way. We love, the Smiths. Those of us that do, we still go love them. And This whole thing with Jada, it just really shows you we really are in a patriarchal society. Jada talked about it in her book, you guys. I've been listening to the audio version and it is really good. But yeah, these men, like, they cannot wrap their brain on Will Smith being with a woman like Jada that's a free spirit, a free thinker. I'm the same way. That's why I can relate to Jada. I'm the same way. I was reading her book, you guys. I was like, shit, girl, all of this, like, yes, yes, look, felt like I was reading, honey, my autobiography, honey. Okay, well, not really though. Not all the Hollywood Hills stuff, not all the vacations, honey. I wish, honey. Okay, but yeah, and you have stupid women out here helping these men because they suffer from internalized misogyny. And I think a lot of people feel that if you talk about internalized misogyny on your channel, you're the type of woman that hates men. You can't keep a man. It's something wrong with you. And you just, like, no. It's really not that deep. Okay? Jada is allowed to be her own person, but we are socially structured, especially those of us in the Black community, to honor the man, even if he's a whole penis, honey, okay? Even if he's a whole a-hole, we are to honor and bow down to that man, even if he cheating on us, lying on us. We haven't seen Will do any of that. It's funny what we all focus on, like with the whole August Alsina thing. Like, we focus on all of that and the entanglement, but we don't focus on the fact that Jada still loves Will. Will still loves Jada. They are still there for each other. Okay, and what they are doing is no different from what couples have been doing for years. They just telling your ass about it. Okay, a lot of couples get down like that, do that whole thing. You're either into it or you're not, but I love the conversation piece that they are having about their relationship, being honest about relationships. Because what we have to remember, you guys, is everybody don't want the same relationship. We're all different people, and you're not better than somebody if you are more traditional, if this person is untraditional. Everything is just different. So that's just how I feel about that. But yeah, it's just really sad. You got a lot of women clowning Jada and, she done made Will this big simp and she run all over him. She's embarrassing him. Why? By being herself. They lack identity so much that they feel like Jada is embarrassing him because she's not shining his shoes and kissing his ass every 5 seconds. No, that's not. See, a lot of people, that's how I know a lot of people are not in healthy relationships or marriages. They ain't in some shit I would want to be in. So, ciao, bye. It's that whole thing. And then you have Tony Gaskins. He's out here saying he did some type of podcast where he got to talking about Stephan Speaks, and I'm just like, here we go. Like, can the man this is his career. If he don't want to date, well, he not married, so he don't know what Tony, he's a better speaker than you. And sometimes people don't have to be you. Sometimes they just do what you do better. It has nothing. And see, that's what I'm talking about with Tony Gaskins. That's that whole thing. I'm married, so I'm better than you. Yes, you've been in the space a long time, but we don't really know what's going on with you and your wife. We don't really know. I've heard some things and they have not been good, but I don't know if it's true, so I'm not going to speak out on that. But Tony, we don't really know the man you are to your wife. You just did a show with AJ Johnson. She wasn't married and was able to help the people. So it's just like y'all gotta quit having such a ego about, because that's what it is. You have an ego about your relationship. Oh, I'm married, so I know more than somebody that, is not married. Yes, you are doing the work every day. Yes, you may have that advantage over somebody single. That's fine. But that doesn't mean that Stephan Speaks is not equipped to give love relationship advice. I like Stephan Speaks more than Tony Gaskins because I just like how he speaks. He got one of them voices where, shit, you be up in the store and you just stop in the middle of the fucking aisle like, ooh. And then, honey, he got them dreads too, honey, child. Stephan, yeah, that's all right, honey. Okay. Maybe he ain't found the right woman yet, but that doesn't mean that he's ill-equipped. He was on Red Table Talk. Why you ain't been on Red Table Talk, Tony? Okay, let me try to find a clip, you guys. That way you guys have more context that you can go off of. But yeah, he's been talking all this shiggity for a while. And it's okay for him to talk about folks like Derek Jackson. Like, that's fine. Like, niggas like him that where marriage to a ring didn't mean a thing, honey. Okay? Where you all narcissistic and stuff with it. Like, that's okay for him to have his opinions about Derek Jackson, right? And some of the other ones. But yeah, like, leave Stephan Speaks alone. And then he said something about Stephan. When he first saw Stephan, a mugshot came up. Why is you going around trying to sabotage this man? Like, why? Like, Stephan don't even talk about you. And I don't think, and I've been saying this for a while, I think I told y'all a long time ago, it's something about Tony Gaskins I don't like, and that's that. I do not like that, you guys. I don't like a person. You have every right, right? You have every right not to like certain people, but to say you don't respect certain relationship coaches and, well, they not married and I'm not going on a tour and I can make more money by myself and I've been in the space longer than them and why am I not more successful? That's kind of what he's saying. It's like he's low-key like bitter about it. And don't get me wrong. On the other hand, Tony Gaskins does make great points about being in a marriage and a relationship and giving good relationship advice to women, but I don't know if I should say that to y'all. I don't know if y'all ready for me to really go in, but I'm gonna let some stuff play out first before I really say my opinion about Tony. But it's just like, why are you talking about certain people? I didn't like that, especially Stephan Speaks. He's a wonderful speaker. You cannot take that from him. You cannot take that from him. And then, damn, I need to find a damn clip, guys. But Tony mentioned that it's more men in his DMs than women. Like, why would you get on a podcast and say some weird shit like that? I just thought it was weird. Like, Tony, what's going on? Who said that? Like, what? Okay, you guys, it was actually Mr. Let Go that did a video about Tony, and he picked up on the same things I picked up on with Tony Gaskins. Like, is he hating on Stephan Speaks? Or, now, some of the other people he mentioned, honey, they ain't about shiggity, honey. But yeah, I think it was like another guy or so. They are good relationship coaches as well. So let me play this.
You want to see the show that they did with this dinosaur, Tony Gaskins, this little angry little old man.
Oh,
it is in the description. So shout out to tonight, not only Harley initiated, but shout out to Ace Metaphor in tonight's conversation. So hit the like button. Facebook, can y'all please hit?
There's a lot of guys out there. Stephan
When somebody told me about Stephan Speaks, the first time I Googled him, a mugshot came up. I can't remember if it was for domestic violence, but a mugshot.
Why are you putting that type of stuff out there about him that can ruin his career? We all make mistakes. Like, it's low-key hating, you guys. It is. Two things can be true at once, right? Tony can be good at what he does. I give him credit for that. I will not take that away from him. But the fact that you putting out this man's business, and that man talks about nobody bad. He seems to, and that's what I'm saying. We are in a performative society where, like, these niggas, they be exposing themselves. They could be all the way married, but still lack integrity. This is lack of integrity. It is. It is.
So let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. This weirdo literally said, I don't know what the mugshot was for, but it probably was domestic violence. Why would you put that on a man?
Right.
Now, if it said that under the video, under the picture, then, okay, that's one thing. But the man said, I'm just going to replay it because it's so important to show you
it shows you his character. I mentioned something about him on couples retreat. I mentioned something then. I said, it's something about him, you guys, I don't trust.
Level of hatred this lying, God-fearing man is spewing. No, this is more than shade. This is hatred. There's no way in this world that I would see a mugshot of anybody and say, oh, it probably was domestic violence. If I don't know what it is, I'm just going to be like, yo, I just seen a mugshot. But why are you on somebody else's platform talking about another man talking about, I seen his mugshot? Why don't you talk about your mugshot, sir? Yeah, I like Stephan Speaks also. Like, what is wrong with this dude? But listen to what he said. Hit the like button. I was out there, Stephan, when somebody told me about Stephan Speaks, the first time I Googled him, a mugshot came up. I can't remember if it was for domestic violence, but a mugshot came up. Bro, I'm just going to be real. I come from the hood, so I've been around killers, drug dealers, drug addicts, everything, right?
Right.
I have never in my life, I've never in my life heard of any dude that is from the hood throw a charge on a man that he didn't do. I don't see men snitch. I don't see men, assault each other. I've never in my life heard or seen or witnessed a man say, I seen his mugshot and it was probably, or I think it was domestic violence.
Yeah, you can definitely tell. You could definitely tell. He was trying to throw him under the bus. And it's like, you're out here, I'm married, I'm a Christian, I do this, I do that. Well, I think what Tony Gaskins is doing, in my opinion, is saying, pay attention to me while you paying attention to him. And it's just like, and I seen this, because I seen him talking shiggity about this same topic on like a couple of there's like this pattern of behavior tour that he's doing where he's got the same topic. Well, these dating coaches and they fake and they ain't even married and they ain't like, just because somebody ain't married, that don't mean you need to discredit them. There are people that have been on the bench for a long time and have not had any dating history in some years, right? And they have a lot to say, right? So there are those. But yeah, it's just like, you don't need to discredit people because they are not married. We are in a different world, you guys, where people are very untraditional. They don't want to be in a relationship. They don't want to be married. They may be taking some personal time out not to deal with men, or there are men that are not dating women. They are decentering women. Men, women are decentering men. I mean, we are in different times. That's why I keep telling y'all gotta learn to read the room, or you're not going to get what's in front of you. You're not going to be able to see the forest for the trees. Okay, but yeah, I'm glad that Mr. Let Go, I'm glad that he called this out, because I've seen this pattern of behavior with Tony Gaskins where it is, I am holier than thou, I am, and them be the people that got the biggest skeletons. Look at Brother Love, Sean Diddy Combs, just calling Love, just had a baby named Love. Okay, and Carisha, girl, you need to run and fast, honey. Okay, act up before you get, the rest, honey. Child, listen, okay? But we are in this society with ghosts and goblins. Like, niggas don't have no souls no more. And that's why you see a lot of wolves, you guys, in sheep's clothing. I'm not saying that that's necessarily Tony Gaskins. I don't know the man like that. But I'm just saying, if I keep seeing shit like this, I'm not going to know what to think. But there are people that are very performative, and I have this and I have clients. Be aware of that, you guys. I'm this, I'm that. Who are they? They don't have that. And I've been in the business for this long, and I'm not willing to tour. Y'all go hear him say that. Let me get to it.
Year? Maybe this year. I think it was last year. So he says that this year. So I'm just proving a point that the reason why this man is so butthurt by running around hating on all of us is a very good possibility that he's broke. Nobody said the man is gay, okay? He just said this. Nobody said the man is gay. He just said this.
There have been more men that have come in my DMs trying to holler at me than women.
Okay? That's not gay. So stop it. Nobody called the man gay. I just said he has feminine. There's a difference between gay and feminine. I said the man has feminine tendencies. Okay?
Once, they never reached out to me. People didn't realize that there was no money in relationship coaching. When I wrote my book, my royalty checks were $300. What? You get 4 a year. I didn't get a check for speaking until 2010. I write books for celebrities and athletes. I'll write 5 books in a year, and that'll earn me an income. And so right now, for ghostwriting, it's $50,000.
So this is an example of because I am in a relationship coaching space, right? The lowest thing that pays me is coaching. Okay?
Y'all heard that? Listen to this, guys. Listen to this.
This nigga literally said, you're the real deal. Because you married? They didn't know you from a hole in the ground, and you think they about to fly you to South Africa and pay you, I hope, $10,000 to $20,000, because I ain't going no damn South Africa for no under $10,000. Right here, snake oil salesman. Guys are literally hosting events with thousands of people. Talking about us, tonight's conversation. Shout out conversation with unqualified people on the stage. And then we have single relationship coaches. They're being brought on shows with 50 million listeners to give relationship advice, and they've never been married. You have to be married or have been married to be able to tell somebody how to make a relationship work. What makes him qualified? I don't know. I don't know.
But like I said, guys, we don't know, his relationship with his wife. We've seen many a couples that we thought had a great relationship, and it was, was not a great relationship. They were in a burning house. So I don't know, his behavior. I don't know. It doesn't look good.
Around the world, every event except for Atlanta and New York, you lose money. You could be looking at a relationship coach, and all his money could come from credit cards, from fraud. So you appreciate my message. Why haven't you called me to your conversation? You bringing all... Whoa. You doing all that? You doing all that? How you not going to call somebody who got 3.5 million people online and have been in the trenches since 2007, but you bring all the sides? There are people that are...
So I just wanted to reiterate on that.
Y'all hear that?
So I just
had mentors. We've had people that are actively in the community be regular parts of our discussions. So,
hey, brother, y'all don't let you get your long little monologues out, and I just want to respond.
Hey, calm down, bro, because you're getting a little too much bass in your voice. So,
y'all see that? He going back and forth with one of the dudes.
You said don't spread misinformation about an algorithm, but you got on this platform and you've already admitted that you ain't really deep dived in our content, and you speaking as if you know what we are doing.
That man told me to take some bass out of my voice, and that crossed the line to me.
Listen, Ace, we're not crossing the line. Cross the line when you got the bass in your voice, bro. You hear what I'm
saying? Bro, I always got bass. Yo!
Y'all hear Tony? Tony got an attitude, honey. Okay. All right, what y'all think of that? Let me know. Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. But, child, that was too much for Miss Robinson, honey. That was too much.